Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now I am still here at Freisinger Mazda on the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg, PA, and as promised, I said we're going to take a Mazda 3 hatchback out now, just because the CX-30 is so fresh in my mind. Now this car is not a Grand Touring trim, but it has the all-wheel drive. And now when this car came out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the most gorgeous sedan in the class. You know, this would be in the class with like the Honda Civic, Hyundai Sonata, or Hyundai Elantra. But I think the styling is still there, especially from the front end. I just think what Mazda does with the grills is absolutely gorgeous. Now this car is almost identical to the CX-30 I just drove. It's got a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, 186 horsepower, 186 foot-pounds of torque. Now this car is a little bit cheaper than the CX-30. That car was about $31. This car is down to about $26,000, which is pretty competitive for what you get in the class, you know, with all the standard features. So let's take a look at a Mazda 3 hatchback. Going to do a little bit of a quicker walk around of this car just because it's almost a little bit pretty similar to the CX-30 I just drove, but I love the styling from the front end of this car. Now this is finished in the snowflake pearl, just like my car is, which I love the color, but the sort of blacked out grille and just the simple design of these Mazda 3s I think is very attractive. You've got the LED running lights, daytime running lights in the front. You've got the radar cruise control right there in the Mazda logo. I mean, this is a big grille, but I think it just works because this is a really clean looking car. Now coming around the side, let's say if we just look at from right here on, I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Now when this car came out, this section right here, this sort of little C-pillar right here, I just think looks a little bit awkward. It's like cars like this have the little back window in the rear, but this just looks a little funky right there. I think this color gray over here works really well, especially with the black wheels. That might be a Grand Touring over there, but yeah, I think this is still an attractive car. Coming around back, I love the black touches too. You've got sort of like the black spoiler here and the black surround of the bumper. Now I've always been a fan of these tail lights. These are sort of like just some simple little LEDs right there. I love Mazda's design language, and these tail lights are pretty cool. I think these is the turn signal, there's the reverse lights, and these two circles right there are your lamps there when you have the lights on. But yeah, I just think this is an attractive car. Coming into the interior, let's just check it out real quick. Just gonna go through this. It's definitely the same layout as the CX-30. The CX-30 I think is a little bit trim higher, so that has a little bit more stitching than this car, but this car still has the black with the red stitching. And this, funny enough, this interior color is actually called greige. You know, it's like a paint color. It's a mixture of gray and beige, and I think it looks pretty good. All right, gotta start it on. It's a million degrees. But yeah, this looks exactly like the CX-30, and I just think it works. I think that CX-30 had probably the nicest interior in the class, and this car is pretty identical. You definitely feel, just because that CX-30 is so fresh in my mind, you definitely feel like you are way higher, you know, sitting up higher in the CX-30 than this 3 hatchback. But yeah, the interior design is very similar. All right, now let's check out the back seat, because that was a little bit tight in the CX-30. Let's see how this car compares. All right, going into the 3 hatchback. Now, yeah, that is pretty identical to the CX-30, almost literally the same. This really is pretty much the same car, just a little bit lower to the ground. Yeah, still you got the nice same quality back here, but yeah, it's a little bit tight. But you know, for a subcompact car like this, you should expect it. All right, let's check out the trunk. Now, just for comparison's sake, this is almost exactly the same key as the CX-30, but this car does not have a power liftgate, which is okay. You come right here to the 3 logo, open that up, and yeah, guess what? Looks pretty similar to the CX-30. yeah, I think this is nice. I like the little cover you get right here. Didn't have that in the CX-30. But yeah, that's this could be all right. I mean, when you're buying a car like this, it's in the same class as like a Honda Civic. You know, it's not going to be the biggest car you've ever seen. But yeah, not bad. Don't have a power lift gate, which is okay. So yeah, all right, let's get this thing out on the road. All right, I forgot to do my recap of the 2020 Mazda 3 hatchback. Now, I am definitely biased as a current Mazda owner, but I would absolutely pick this car over the competition. A Honda Civic, which I think looks like garbage. Hyundai Elantra is a nice car. Got nothing bad to say about that, but I would definitely pick the Mazda. I just think it's classy and elegant looking more than the others in the class. So, honestly, I might actually pick the Mazda CX-30 over a Mazda 3 hatchback. Just it had a little bit better road presence, and that trim was nicer than this Mazda 3. But having said that, Mazda 3 is a great car. Anybody who's looking for a car should look at Mazda. What they're doing lately is very impressive. So thanks for watching this video. I'm going to do a drive video right now coming out after this video. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GemmyD on Cars. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.